Welcome to Service Talk, a program that gives you information about your vehicle and the services we provide in the shop to ensure many miles of trouble-free driving. I'm Lori, and this is my partner, Denny. You know, Denny, I've been looking at some auto research that tells me you might not be normal.
Well, thank you, Lori. And let me say you may not be the first to discover this.
Now, by normal, I mean a driver with normal driving conditions. As the miles begin to add up between oil changes, it's easy to think these are normal driving miles, simply because we're not racing through the Baja of Mexico every day or navigating Pikes Peak in the summer's heat.
And because we tend to think of our everyday driving conditions as normal and not severe at times, we tend to put off oil changes that should occur around 3,000 miles.
So what conditions cause the oil in our vehicle to break down, reducing its effectiveness and protecting the engine from wear and keeping surface deposits from forming? For that answer, we go to Dr. John in the Auto Lab.
A healthy heart pumps blood smoothly through your body's circulatory system. If the valves and arteries of your heart build up with plaque, you can have a dangerous blockage. Now, if your engine is the heart of your vehicle, as we often say,
the heart of any car is its engine.
It must also rely on valves and arteries, right? The lifeblood of your engine, the oil, has two important functions. First, it creates cushion to reduce friction between moving parts. Second, like your own blood, your vehicle's engine oil carries impurities away from the moving parts. Most large impurities end up in the oil filter, while the remaining filtered oil returns to do the job all over again, to lubricate the moving parts and suspend impurities so it can move them away from the system. Just like laundry detergent suspends dirt from your clothes so that it can be rinsed away. Refined oil is obviously a good medium for lubricating moving parts. By itself, though, it doesn't stand up to the demands of modern automotive engines.
The engine we'll mention, the new Firepower V8.
That's where modern oil additives come in. Polymers, cleaners, and corrosion-fighting ingredients are added to the oil to increase its level of performance. I don't want you to think that oil that is not almost clear is necessarily bad oil. Actually, good oil should gradually grow darker between oil changes if it's doing its job. Top quality oil suspends impurities accumulating in the engine, keeping them from settling on the surfaces of metal parts. Impurities and oxidation can form deposits, and those deposits can add more heat to the engine while also adding corrosion, and that subtracts from engine life.
For this is worth repeating.
While also adding corrosion, and that subtracts from engine life.
And every word we say is true, so true.
Odometers don't tell us how many hours and at what temperature the engine has been operating since our last oil change. If we go by the operating manual, it could range anywhere from 3,000 to 7,500 miles. However, the generally accepted practice is to have your oil changed between 3,000 to 4,000 miles, depending on your driving conditions. If you can't always make it in on time to get your vehicle's oil changed, ask your service rep about our Premier Oil Change, which will provide superior, long-lasting engine protection.
Throughout the life of your vehicle, deposits may form in the engine, and even with regular oil changes, there can be harmful sludge and oxidation that has accumulated in certain parts of the engine. Based on the mileage of the vehicle and its oil change history, we sometimes will recommend a complete engine oil flush. This is the best new service available to prolong the life of your engine. This is a process that, after draining the oil, introduces a cleaning solution to help break down deposits and sludge. Then, all the remaining oil and cleaner is flushed out of the engine and replaced with new oil.
The oil in your vehicle really is its lifeblood, so keep it clean to keep your vehicle running normal for a long, long time. And that is what Service Talk is all about. Many of you may remember the days before effective power steering. However, few really understand the miracle of power steering systems and how it took almost 100 years to perfect.
Oh, for Pete's sake, he's taken both hands off the wheel.
So whether you're a power steering aficionado or haven't yet learned all the details of why your vehicle is able to nudge into that hard-to-find parking spot, hang on to the wheel. The power steering part of the show is next.